Hello, how are you today? Welcome. Are you ready for a new English class? I'm ready. I'm ready. Marta put on my makeup. She prepared everything. She put my microphone. Yeah, this, everything. Everything's ready. Yeah. In fact, when I got here, así se dice cuando llegué aquí, when I got here, the table was clean. There was nothing. So Marta put the microphone, está torcido. She put the microphone there, she put the guitar, she put the pencils, but she put the pencils like this. And I don't like the pencils like that. Scattered. I'm more organized. So I put the pencils like that. She put the books. And she even put the chair. There wasn't a chair here. Yeah. She does all the work. Yeah. And I have all the fun. Yeah. Ella hace el trabajo y yo la diversión. She does all the work and I do all the fun. Speaking English to you into a camera. Yes. My part's easy. Her part is drudgery. Drudgery. I've never taught that word. Drudgery escrito. Drudgery means trabajo anodino y como tirando de los bueyes, drudgery. All right, but in any case, expressions, page 170 at the bottom. The last one. I don't give a damn. I don't give a hoot. How do you say? Well, I don't give a damn. Literalmente, yo no doy una maldición. No tiene sentido en español, pero I don't give a damn means me importa un bledo. Me importa un comino. I don't care. I don't care. Mira, there are many ways. Igual que decís, me importa lo que sea. Y hay muchas cosas que se dicen en español. Me importa, etc. And in English is the same. I don't give a damn. I don't care es me trae sin cuidado. Ojo, I don't care significa no, me da lo mismo. Me da igual. Con entonación suave. No, I don't care. I don't care. This way or this way, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. I don't care. Ahora, cambiando la entonación, I don't care, pasa me trae sin cuidado. Es un poco más fuerte. I don't care. I don't care about you. Tu inglés me trae sin cuidado. Que aprendes o no. I don't care. Un poco fuerte. Directo. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn es lo mismo. I don't give a damn. Un poco más fuerte todavía. I don't give a damn. This is a very famous sentence. I don't give a damn. It's very common in English. Damn. Suena una presa, muro de contención de aguas. D-A-M, pero lo añadimos una N, como damnación. Damn. N muda. I don't give a damn. Rhett Butler, in the final scene, well, the next to last scene, in Gone with the Wind, lo que el viento se llevó, Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara. He's leaving her. Goodbye. He's at the door. He's leaving. And Scarlett says, but Rhett, what will I do the rest of my life without you? And he says, frankly, my dear, francamente, querida mía, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And he leaves. Que duro. And Scarlett, she finally walks back into the house. And there's a staircase going up. And on the landing, que es descansillo, el aterrizaje, on the landing there's a window and there's light coming in. And she says, tomorrow is another day. All right. So, optimism. Mañana es otro día. A seguir. Yeah. ¿Qué remedio? We have no choice. We have to continue. Where's my telephone? I don't have my telephone. My telephone is charging over there. To charge is cargar cuando es eléctrico. To load, escrito load, es cargar mercancías o cargar ficheros de informáticos. It's to load. Download, upload, load. But for a telephone, si es eléctrico, pilas, batería, charge. My telephone is charging, so I don't have my telephone with me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Me importa un comino. I don't give a hoot. Hoot. Los búhos ululan, ¿no? Ulular. Y hay un sustantivo, el ulula, el ululo del búho, ¿hay? ¿No? Bueno, me importa un ululu. I don't give a hoot. H-O-O-T. Hoot. I don't give a hoot. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a... Y cosas que no puedo decir. ¿Ah? Son muy fuertes. I don't give a... I don't give a shit. Se dice también. Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Yes. Ella dijo que le importaba un bledo si él venía o no. She said she didn't give a hoot if he came or not. Pobrecito. All right, page 171 at the top. Not in the middle nor at the bottom, but at the top. Not to have a clue. Hay un juego de mesa que se llama Cluedo, ¿te suena? Cluedo viene de la palabra inglesa clue, escrito clue, que significa pista o indicio, sobre todo para detectives, buscando clues. Yes, un pelo. Hay que mirar el ADN de este pelo. It's a clue, a clue. Now, I haven't got a clue, or I don't have a clue. I don't have or I haven't got, significa lo mismo. I don't have a clue, no tengo ni una pista, no tengo ni idea. I have no idea. Two ways. I have no idea, N-O, no, pronunciado como si fuera N-O-U, no. I have no ideas, no tengo ni idea. Y se usa muchísimo. I have no idea. No idea. I have no idea. Or I haven't got a clue. Solemos migrar a I haven't got, que es equivalente a I don't have. Recomiendo I don't have. Pero la mitad de las veces decimos I haven't got. Pero recomiendo I don't have because it's standard. Haven't got is a strange diversion from normal English grammar. Pero con el clue, solemos decir I haven't got a clue. I don't have a clue. También I don't have a clue. I haven't got a clue. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not having any of it. No tengo ningún interés en eso. No quiero saber nada de eso. I don't want to have any of it. No quiero tener nada de ello, literalmente. I don't want to have any of that. Yes. I'm not having any of it. No, thank you. Teaching Spanish? I'm an English teacher. You want me to teach Spanish? Forget it. I'm not having any of it. I'm not want any of it. I don't want any of it. I'm not having any of it. The third one on page 171. Esto es muy británico, pero me gusta mucho. I haven't the foggiest idea. Yeah. Or I don't have. Otra vez con la ni idea. I haven't got a clue. I don't have a clue. I haven't the foggiest. Es tan británico. No tengo la más nebulosa idea. Fog es niebla. No tengo la más nebulosa idea. Y los británicos lo usan con el inglés del siglo XIX. Con I haven't, para no tengo. For example, no tengo un libro de color marrón. I don't have a brown book. I don't have a brown book. Que conste que no tengo un libro marrón, de color marrón. I don't have a brown book. Alternative, perfect. I haven't got, insertando got. I haven't got a brown book. Pero hace 150 años, I haven't a brown book. Hoy en día, haven't solo es yo no he comido, no he viajado, no he volado, I haven't, como verbo auxiliar. Sin embargo, antaño se decía, I haven't a book. Yes. Ahora, esta expresión con fog, niebla, lo solemos decir en el antiguo inglés. I haven't the foggiest idea. Pero conviene decirlo con un acento británico. I haven't the foggiest idea. I have the foggiest idea. No, the foggiest. I haven't the foggiest idea. I don't have the foggiest. Fog, foggy. Foggy es que no se dice en español neblinosa o algo. No, se dice hay niebla. Pero en inglés se dice está neblinosa o algo así. It's foggy. Open the window. Ooh, it's foggy today. It's a foggy day. And I haven't got the foggiest idea. I haven't the foggiest idea. And finally, don't hold your breath. To hold your breath, mantener la respiración, se dice. To hold, sostener, mantener. To hold your breath. Breath. Yes. No mantengas la respiración. In English, don't hold your breath means no te hagas ilusiones. Don't hold your breath. Forget it. It's not important. We're not going to do it. Yes. I wouldn't hold my breath. Yo no me haría ilusiones si fuese tú. Yo que tú no me haría ilusiones. If I were you, I wouldn't hold your breath. Nothing important is going to happen. Elecciones generales en España este año. Don't hold your breath. It's not going to happen. The current president is a survivor. Es un superviviente nato. He's a natural survivor. All right. Don't hold your breath. No te hagas ilusiones. Elecciones generales. General elections this year? Probably not. Don't hold your breath. Okay. But in any case, we'll come back to the expressions another day. Gain fluency. We're finishing this book. Yeah. Page 90. At the top. Not at the bottom, nor in the middle, but at the top. ¿Crees que lo aprenderán algún año de estos? Ni, sino. Okay. All right. At the top. Page 90. Most people. Me como la T de most. Porque la siguiente palabra empieza por consonante. Most people. Hasta me cuesta a mí. Most people. La mayoría de la gente. Most people have never heard of Mustang Island. La isla del Mustang. Isla Mustang. Most people have never heard of Mustang Island. No me suena. ¿A ti te ha sonado? No. Pues ni a ella. Not even Marta has heard of Mustang Island. So much the better. So much the better. Tanto mejor. Mejor. Que nadie lo conozca. I prefer to keep it a secret. Yeah. There are never many people there, and I can drive my car onto the beach. No? I can drive my car on the beach. Yes. You see, in Texas, there's a long coast, the Gulf of Mexico, which for Donald Trump now is the Gulf of America. El Golfo de América. The Gulf of Mexico. Yo no voy a cambiar de momento. I'm going to say the Gulf of Mexico. And there's a very nice coast. And one of the best, and there's an island, a long island. 150 kilómetros de isla. De largo y 1 kilómetro o 2 kilómetros de ancho nada más. Es una lengua. And one of the islands is called Padre Island, Isla Padre Island, and another is called Mustang Island. And these two islands come together, almost touch, but they don't. There's a little, hay como 100 metros de separación de las dos islas que siguen por la costa. And here's Corpus Christi, Texas. My parents lived in Corpus Christi for 11 years. I was living in Spain, but every time I went back to visit my parents, I went to Corpus Christi. So I spent probably, in all, adding up, I probably spent 6 or 7 months in Corpus Christi. And I love that city. It's my favorite city in the world, Corpus Christi. My second favorite city is Madrid. All right. My third favorite city is Barcelona. No, Valencia. My fourth favorite city is Barcelona. And my fifth is Sevilla, que es una maravilla. Okay. All right. Corpus Christi. And Mustang Island is incredible. And Padre Island, too. And you can drive your car onto the beach. And so you have cars parked on the beach on a busy day. Popular moment of the year. But normally, there are very few people. And you can drive your car, boom, a lo largo del agua, con unas ruedas en el agua y otras fuera, driving along the beach. It's a lot of fun. So, most people have never heard of Mustang Island. Esta expresión, have you ever heard of? En español dirías, ¿conoces o te suena? ¿Te suena? Vamos a ver. ¿Te suena el nombre Chennai? No. O sea, en inglés solemos decir, ¿has oído alguna vez de la palabra Chennai? Have you ever heard of? Heard from, ojo, es totalmente diferente. Have you ever heard of Chennai? Well, Chennai is an important city in India that used to be called Madras. Te suena, no? Madras. Ahora se llama Chennai. So that's the original name. All right. Like San Sebastián and Donostia. Okay, Chennai. So, have you ever heard of? Now, have you heard from? Ojo. Have you heard from means has recibido noticias de. Has tenido noticias de Margarita. Have you heard from? I haven't heard from Margarita in about a month or two. Hey, Margarita. By the way, the problem is if I need to contact Margarita, I can't. I need to go through normal, because she doesn't have a computer. All right, so I need to send a letter. And I'm lazy. All right. But Margarita, I still love you. And I still miss you. But in any case, have you ever heard from, tienes noticias de, have you ever, casi siempre con ever, have you ever heard of, etc. Have you ever heard of Kathmandu? Of course I've heard of Kathmandu. It's the capital of Nepal. Okay, good. Have you ever heard of Viña del Mar? Of course I've heard of Viña del Mar. It's the tourist center for Chile. All right. Have you ever heard of Piura? Piura. I've never heard of Piura. I've never heard of Piura. What is it? Piura is an important city on the coast of Peru. In the northern part of Peru, very close to the border with Ecuador. It's an important city. And it was the most important city in a famous novel by Mario Vargas Llosa. One of his first, I think his second or third novel, and it was called La Casa Verde. And it takes place in the interior, but near Piura. So now you've heard of Piura, right? All right. So most people have never heard of Mustang Island. Isla, island, ese muda. Mustang Island. Tanto mejor. Se dice así, ¿no? Tanto mejor. Igual en inglés, so much, tan mucho, el mejor. So much the better. So much the better. Esta expresión, frase hecha, socorrida, tanto mejor. So much the better. So much the better. So much the better. I prefer to keep it a secret. Mantenerlo en secreto. Decimos en inglés, mantenerlo un secreto. O sea, mantenerlo como un secreto. Pero el como I prefer to keep it a secret. To keep it a secret. Yeah. Yes. Do you have trouble can you keep a secret? Yeah. I remember a person about 2 years ago said, Richard, tell me. No, it's a secret. Come on, Richard, tell me. No, it's a secret. Come on, you can tell me. And I looked at her, era una mujer. I looked at her and said, can you keep a secret? And she said, of course. Pues yo también. So can I. And I didn't tell her. Richard, what was the secret? I can't tell you. Can you keep a secret? Okay. All right. So, most people have never heard of Mustang Island. So much the better. I prefer to keep it a secret. There are never many people, nunca mucha gente. There are never, empiezo como afirmativo, hay nunca mucha gente. There are never many people. And I can drive my car on the beach itself, en la playa misma. Yes, it's fun to drive your car on the beach. Yes. I remember in 1974, Christmas, I was in Corpus Christi with Isabel una madrileña. And I took her to Padre Island, not to Mustang Island. But it was in the winter, it was in December, nobody. And we drove for 10 kilometers on the beach. Yeah, 10 kilometers on the beach. And the beach, strange, was full of Portuguese men of war. Portuguese men of war are, I can't remember how to say, jellyfish, peces gelatina, estas, you say, medusas. Pero había 1 millón de medusas muertas en la playa. Pero, and so like, we driving over. It was strange. All right, this is Padre Island. Okay, there are never many people there, and I can drive my car on the beach itself, en la playa misma, itself. Lo voy a hacer yo mismo. I'm going to do it myself. She's going to do it herself. He's going to do it himself. We're going to do it ourselves. They're going to do it themselves en la playa misma. I'm going to drive on the beach itself. Itself. All right. Second paragraph, page 90, paragraph 822. If you want to lose weight, cut down on junk food, eh? You say you walk 10 kilometers a day, that's fine, but you won't lose weight if you don't change your diet. Yes, I agree. If you want to lose weight, cut down on junk food. If you want to lose weight, yes. Eso viene de una canción. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life. Si quieres ser feliz el resto de tu vida. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, find an ugly girl to be your wife. Busca una chica fea para ser tu esposa. Dice. Curioso. This is from the 1960s. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, find an ugly girl to be your wife. If you want to know my point of view, find an ugly girl to marry you. But this one, if you want to lose weight, adelgazar, perder peso. If you want to lose weight, cut down on junk food. Comida basura. Basura is trash, garbage or rubbish. Junk son trastos, chatarra. Como un cementerio de coches también se dice junkyard. Junkyard. Yeah. El tipo de perro que hay, a junkyard dog or dangerous. Junk. Junk es lo que tienes el trastero. Junk. Bueno, depende. My trastero no. I have important things in my utility room. But junk. Now, junk food is comida basura. Yes. And I don't agree that it's junk food. I think it's good food. But don't eat it every day. You know, eat it once a month, twice a month. But a hamburger is a perfect meal. You have bread, lettuce, tomato, pickles, pepinillos, onions, cebolla, and meat. It's a perfectly balanced meal. Vegetables, protein, beef, and bread. Okay, it's a perfect meal, right? All right, junk food. If you want to lose weight, cut down. Cut down is recortar. Cut down, reduce. No eliminar aquí. Eliminar sería cut out, not cut down. If you want to lose weight, cut down on junk food. Dices que caminas 10 kilómetros al día. Vale, muy bien. You say you walk 10 kilometers a day. Oh, that's fine. Muy bien, muy bien. That's fine. Eso está bien. That's fine. But you won't lose weight. You will not. You won't lose weight if you don't change your diet. Dieta, régimen. You won't lose weight if you don't change your diet. Even if you walk 10 kilometers a day, cut down on junk food. And I'll see you tomorrow.